This is my presentation on wolf reintegration in Wyoming for EVSP 501. The purpose of this policy is to establish guidelines for wolf management in Wyoming that will provide for a sustainable wolf population while minimizing wolf-human conflicts, avoiding previous failures that have resulted in wolf population fluctuations and cattle depredation increases over the last 25 years. Our vision is to successfully reintegrate the Canadian gray wolf into Wyoming, creating a conservation plan that will provide for a sustainable wolf population while minimizing wolf-human conflicts, leading to a balanced, successful ecosystem while limiting the impact to the state's ranching population, attempting to maintain livelihoods and enhance ecosystem balance and diversity within the state. The main alternatives that I am proposing include annually tracking the number of breeding pairs within the state of Wyoming, including the conservation areas, by utilizing radio telemetry and standard tracking practices, wildlife surveyors, and VHF and satellite collars to record and track GPS location, group composition, associations, and behaviors. This aids in learning animal behavior and travel patterns to learn animal and livestock conflicts. It accurately captures facts within the state, not just those located in the northwestern corner of the state. And it ensures that 10 breeding pairs are maintained within the state to allow the species to thrive. Wildlife monitoring is essential for keeping track of animal movement patterns, habitat utilization, population, graphics, snaring and poaching incidents, as well as breakouts. Additionally, we're proposing that we remove wolf categorization as predatory animals within the state, but enable only regulated hunting of species to occur through the entirety of the state. It would also allow for accurate harvest reports to properly manage wolf pack numbers in Wyoming as a whole. We are also proposing seasonal hunts for wolves to control pack numbers, which would allow for structured monitoring and harvesting of wolves across the state, enabling more control over wolf populations. This would also establish balance by ensuring the minimum number of breeding pairs are maintained while limiting the species population growth in the state. Lastly, we are proposing utilizing non-lethal and intimidation tactics on conflict-causing wolves to kill authority only after non-lethal alternatives prove ineffective. This would limit the number of wolves killed due to wolf-human and wolf-livestock conflicts. Through the use of hazing and other non-lethal prevention measures, it would minimize potential loss or injury to not only livestock, but also the Canadian gray wolf. It encourages the recreational harvest where feasible in areas with chronic depredation events. We would propose utilizing agency kill authority and depredation permits when feasible for carnivore depredation on livestock consistent with state and federal law. Maintaining healthy wildlife populations while minimizing negative human-wildlife interactions will increasingly rely on informing and assisting the public to employ proactive measures and providing quick, effective responses once conflicts and property damage occur, which has been taken directly out of Washington State's Game Management Plan, where they have worked similarly with wolf populations as well as black bears and mountain lions. For criteria, in order to be successful, we manually control pack numbers, maintaining 10 breeding pairs in the state, to implement mandatory tracking wolves within the state using radio telemetry, standard tracking practices, wildlife surveyors, and VHF and satellite collars, to record and track GPS locations, group composition, associations, behaviors, and population numbers, until wolf boundaries have been well established, minimizing colonization and conflicts through wolf migration patterns. Lastly, we want use tracking data to monitor conflict-causing animals, observing for successes of non-lethal methods, and enforcing a three-strike policy for the use of lethal control measures until conflicts decrease 50% in the state. By successfully implementing the management alternatives of annually tracking all wolves in the state, wolves to control numbers, and utilizing non-lethal and intimidation tactics on conflict-causing wolves, it is likely that wolves will be successfully reintegrated into Wyoming, while minimizing conflicts with livestock and ranches, of which have previously been a major friction point to the project.